Welcome to Lifestyle Cafe.
Favorite show.
Keeping it real on Lifestyle Cafe.
Lifestyle Cafe.
I adore Lifestyle Cafe.
The best show, Lifestyle Cafe.
Where you get tips and everything that happens around the globe.
Lifestyle Cafe, guys.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
Hello and welcome to another beautiful episode of Lifestyle Cafe, and it's your girl B to the L to the E to the SSING, and I'm so happy to be doing this with you guys today. Yes, and guess what? I will not be doing this alone but with my fellow co-hosts, and they are here looking so beautiful. Hi Ade.
Hi, Blessing. It's Adeolua here on Lifestyle Cafe. Good to be back here.
Now, imagine you had to spell your name. You spell it as.
A to the D to the E.
Yes,
But on this side, my name is Idro Irem, and of course, it's nice to have you here at this very point.
yes. It's nice to have all of you sitting very beautifully on the chair with me.
Yes.
So on the Lifestyle Cafe, we talk about hot and trendy gist as well as fresh perspective that makes life beautiful. I mean, from events to fashion to entertainment to friendships to relationships and what have you. So if you're ready to take it hot, we're ready to give it to you back to back. So sit down, relax, and enjoy all the fun. Today we'll be talking about the problems of being too low-key all the time. And I know you can't wait to listen to what we have for you today. So we'll be right back. Relax.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
All right, so we are back at the Lifestyle Cafe. In case you're wondering what is happening here, I'm Blessing and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, and we will be here to talk about the problems of being too low-key all the time. Yes, you know, as an individual and in real life, the problems of being too low-key may cut off as you being, you know, so scared or me being like you're having a self-defense mechanism. So what would you rather think about you being too low-key? Is it like you're trying to, you know, stay under the shelf, you want to be silent, you don't want to be heard, you don't want to be seen, or is it like you're trying to defend yourself? Adi, what would you rather take as it?
Okay, I think I'll look at it from two perspectives.
Okay.
So the first one is that being low-key, you are big, you're out there, but you just want to maintain this low profile whereby everyone around you is not going to know that yes, you have this kind of money. You know, that's what they call like tech guys, where you just wear t-shirts and jeans, and then you don't know that they have a lot of
And
money.
they have a lot of money in their pocket
True.
too.
So that's one aspect of being low-key. Okay, the other aspect which I think we're delving into is the part of being low-key, and then you're not being seen for what you can actually do.
Yes.
Being low-key by hiding your potentials, like
personality, what
you're
you have to offer.
in a conference room and you have this wide idea. And you're
Okay.
saying that, okay, I just want to keep it to yourself.
You don't want anyone
You
to
not
hear
probably
about
share with the next person.
And it steals the idea.
Steals the idea and
Right.
moves from there. That one is no more being low-key. It's being too quiet and silencing yourself, you know, limiting yourself to opportunities.
Okay, so would you state this to you know, when artists actually pick up writers, they make writers write songs for them and then they sing and then the song blows. Would you classify that as being low-key? Because
That's on a contract level.
Okay.
So the contract is you write me the song, I perform it, I sing it, and I pay you off. So it's
Okay.
called pay off money. You're being paid off. So we have bought your intellectual property. So that's not the same as being low-key. I mean, if you could sing it, sing it yourself.
Things entirely because
Right,
it's
true.
a contract.
But it's a contract, right?
Okay, so over to you. What do you think about being too low-key? You know, is it self-defense, or would you say it's like you being scared? You're too shy. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. You know.
I think it boils down to people's mannerisms. Some people are born low-key people. It doesn't matter how much they have.
Like introverts.
It doesn't
you know.
matter what they have, what they know. They're natural, quiet people. And some other people are they're very outspoken. They're out there. So it's about your kind of natural instinct. But I think it doesn't matter who you are. Don't just be too low-key. In as much as you're a quiet person, you just want to be on your own. You have to also, there's a point you have to come out. Even Kendrick said in his song, sometimes you have to come out and show people. So you have to show up at some point to let people know what you're capable of. You know, sometimes if you're too quiet, even in the office, people could take you for granted.
Actually,
but once in a while, if you show them that lion or lioness character, they just understand that, he's capable of much more, but it's just being a gentleman or gentlewoman.
Okay, yeah, so there's a fine line between being invincible and being private. You know, some people like to be actually private. They don't want people to know what their next step is. You know, I want to just be in my very comfort zone. I don't want people to know what I'm doing next. So if I'm being private and I know I'm not coming out like for everybody to actually see me, would you rather say that I'm not bringing out myself to the public? You know, I just want to be private. I can do what you think I can't do, but I don't want to come out. I want to be like behind closed doors, doing my thing underneath. Yes, so
I think it depends on what you want to achieve as a person, right, or as a company, or as whoever you are. I've seen marriages that are very low key, right?
Yes, that's
and
true.
I've seen other people who are putting their marriages out there, their children, their work, whatever it is. I think it's about the motive. What do you want to achieve? But I'll tell you, just be low key. Right, just whatever your strategy is, right, just look for what serves you right.
But that's contradicting the talk now, because if you're saying being low-key, like Vicky James, for instance, Vicky James is everywhere in her marriage. I mean, she's putting her marriage out in the public. Every single content she gets, she put it up, even to the fact that she even posted herself farting in front of her husband. She was putting it in his nose, like, you know, and people were like, ew, what's this? You know, she's putting herself out. She's not being private. She's not being low-key. I can't say she's like being low-key, but at the same time, she's making money off it.
There's no one size fits all in as regards many issues like that. Maybe it's marriage, relationship, whatever it is. But look for what works for you, right? Exactly. Because I'll give you a very good instance. There's a certain person, they went out, a celebrity, right? Went out with his girlfriend on a date. And the lady posted what they bought and everything. And criminals online saw the address and went to kill. I will remember his name as time goes on. The guy was shot. So sometimes it pays off to be private because you have enemies, you have prying eyes every now and then. So if you're not too private, you might get, it has disadvantages, but just find what serves your purpose. If it's marriage, I mean, I like, shout out to Olamide, right? I like Olamide because
he's very private. I just came up online and one day and I just saw he actually has a child. Like, when he married and has a child, I'm like, when did this happen? Like, because that's being private, like low-key, but then he's still a celebrity. He's still making his entrance. He's still making that fame. He's still
if you were to make a quick spin, if you were to be, let's make a comparison between people's lifestyles now. There's Olamide on the other side that is low key, that is quiet, not a very shouty person. And there's the other person, let's say Davido, for instance, who is, you know, with Chioma. And what kind of marriage would you prefer? What kind of lifestyle would you prefer?
Let me know.
I mean, you have money as a constant. So you have money to show off. And you have security as well to give you all the backing. So which do you think?
Well, I will go with Davido.
What should you go with?
Okay, so
I'll go with Olamide actually.
Olamide.
You can tell that I'm a very quiet person. But over the years, I've learned that there's a time and place for everything. When it comes to being private and when it comes to being low-key, if you have the opportunity to sell yourself, don't act
exactly.
low-key.
So there's a fine line between being too low-key and being under the carpet.
Yes. So it has to do with you striking a balance to everything in life, because for everything that you do in life, you have to always stay relevant, and that's what's important. So we'll be going on a short break. We'll be back in no time. Stay tuned.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
All right, so it's still the Lifestyle Cafe and we are back from the break. We are still here giving you hot talk, like I said, so do not touch it. Stay there and stay tuned. So we're still talking about the problems of being low-key all the time. And as Ade said, if you are trying to sell yourself, if you are trying to stay low-key, always make sure that you are relevant. So as a person, if you're doing business and you don't want to make a post, okay, let me make reference to myself. You're doing business, you don't want to make a post at every point in time. You're trying to stay back, you know, you're trying to lean back. You don't want to post because you're scared that if it's so noisy, people will see me as though I'm talking too much, and then you don't get to sell because you can't even market yourself. You're trying to be low-key, or you're in the office, you work in the office and you're always saying, I don't want to talk too much, I don't want everybody to see, and then you don't get promoted because people don't even know your capacity. You are being low-key, you are hiding. Even the flowers need sunlight in order to shine.
That is
every
wonderful.
time that you have to be relevant, stay relevant and stay constant.
I think it depends on different areas. For instance, at work, be a flower, really, right?
Yes,
shout all you can,
shine,
because your progress, your progression, how you get promoted is hinged on what they see. Nobody will employ you or give you a promotion because they think you are a better leader. You have to have shown
you have to
leadership
yes.
instinct really in real time. So at workspaces, I encourage you to be very loud, but in other areas, just zip up.
So Ade, personally, have you encountered a situation whereby you are trying to, try to stay low-key and it affects your person because people do not, they don't know who you are because you are trying to hide? Have you?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm a very quiet person. So while I was in school, like 100 level to 400 level, I was always very quiet. But then when people would now notice me is when we come for presentations and then they will tell me to lead the group. That's when they will hear my voice. So a lot of people didn't actually know me when I was in school, but then when it came to project defense, even my lecturer did not know me. But then when I got to present, and then it took a lot of interest in me and even helped me during my NYSC in terms of PPA. So I felt like if I had been out there more,
like from the beginning,
yes, from the beginning,
like come out and
it would have given me, giving me platforms to shine. Actually,
yes.
So I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress. You can be quiet but still out there.
So Israel, have you had a personal account?
Let's keep my personal account to myself. I'll give you a popular, if you like pop music, I'll give you a popular instance. So there's Drake and there's Kendrick. These two guys are like legends. But for a while, Drake has been out there shouting on the bears, oh, we're the big three, blah, blah, blah. Until Kendrick came and said, not really. And Kendrick put him in his place. Like, Drake didn't have a fighting chance. Kendrick got several Grammys from that one. So I think once in a while, it's good to just come up and show people that, hey, I'm talented, I'm good, In as much as you have a tendency to be quiet and it's inborn, but once in a while, it's good to show what you have on the inside.
Yes,
people respect you more. And again, I think I like when you are more, but people know less. So when you show them more, they now say that, oh, you're a lot more than when you are now shouting online, like the shouters online, the cloud chasers. And when we now go into your life, you're empty. So I think I'd rather be more.
About it.
Think about it. Right.
Okay, so you've heard all we have to say. We are still hitting the nail on the head, talking about the problems of being too low-key all the time. So you've heard Israel and you've heard Ade. Always find the time to bloom, shine. Come out, be yourself. Arrange yourself, know what you want for yourself, always come out, even if you want to be ambitious, because being too low-key affects your networking, affects your relationship, affects your mentality, it affects your friendship with people. So if you are too low-key and you can't express yourself, it would also affect you as a person. It makes you look like you don't have interest in anything whatsoever.
As an addition, right, don't be scared or shy of going after what you want to really get. Right, so maybe you're a content creator and you don't know how your first video might come out.
Or people will
stop
not
looking for comments. Exactly.
I'll not get comments.
Pursue that thing shamelessly. I'd like to give you another example. Look at Davido, for instance. That guy's rich, right? But you see how he's always coming out to do content, to dance in his videos, just to push him. So that's Davido, who's got billions, right? So he's a rich man.
Who are we not to?
Who are you? So I'd like you to be passionate, be shameless about it. Carry your hustle on your head.
On your head, though.
On your real head, like gala. So very important.
Yes, always show out and show off at every given opportunity.
Show out and show off.
Without saying too much, like they say, everything that has a beginning has an end.
It's a sad end because I don't want to let you guys go.
Beautiful topic. But we're not going. We are coming back hotter and better. So stay tuned.
The best of the best.
All right, we are still here at the Lifestyle Cafe, sitting pretty on our beautiful chairs with my fellow co-host, and we are still on the topic, the problems of being too low-key all the time. And Ade, what would be a watchword? What would be an advice, or what would you rather say from your own perspective about being too low-key? If there's someone who wants to hear something, or like a form of motivation and inspiration as to standing up from your comfort zone, doing better and bigger.
So what I would say is that there are times and places for everything. Your opportunity might just be out there. It might just be a step you need to take, and then you see the opportunity. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand.
Some just stop at where they are, but if you take that particular step, there are opportunities out there. So being low-key and being private is dependent on what you're actually doing. It depends on the niche, actually. So I would say that if it comes to like your content creation, your office, putting yourself out there for promotions. Don't be low-key,
At
my
all.
brother, my sister. Take the bull by the horn. But when it comes to like your private personal life, I mean, do you? But personally, I feel like you should not put your personal life out there too much. Some people might be pregnant and then they will give you every detail of their pregnancy journey even before they give birth.
You get
that kind of thing. So my point is, know where to place your priorities right. When you need to be low-key, know when to be low-key, know when to be private.
That's
A contradiction. It's not one size fits all. If you want to put your whole life out there,
Yeah,
including your uterus, that's your business. So I don't think we should start to give advice to people. People know what is good for them, right? People are adults.
No, it's not like
for adults.
It's you trying to like
Like
give
a personal-
your
Yeah, my
personal
2
conviction
cents.
of what you think about.
I think my conviction is just do whatever works for you, right? So some people that put or documented all their lifestyles and whatever they do online, I mean, there are harms to everything you do. So just know exactly what the result of that thing you're doing could be, right? So if you put your address too much out there, you could get robbers coming you. So just know how to manage. And for people, they've always advised people to keep their relationships
off social
media.
Yeah.
But then, on the other side, if you're dating a man or a woman and people know you're dating him, they just avoid him. But if you keep him too private, that man will be cheating on you and you not even know about it.
Is that true?
No, but it's like marking your territory. Right.
Some people like to go into territories. Once they know you've marked it, they want to go there.
Like,
Why
what
is
is
the
inside that
gender like
territory?
that?
What's the worst that can happen in that territory? I want to see.
Why is your gender like that?
I do. Why do you not place my gender?
That's a gender.
What about your gender?
That's what they do. That's what they do the best.
Well, I will not argue to that.
Let's not argue.
We know ourselves in the hidden. You know what you're doing behind closed doors.
Said.
You know. So what about I want to throw more light on what Ade said. She mentioned like giving ideas of when you are pregnant, like showing people all your journey. There's a lady I saw on I think Facebook. She got pregnant and then she started showing everybody. She started documenting all her journey, showing everything that happened all through from the first month to the 9th month. I think she gave birth and the baby died immediately. So people's idea was, why did you show everybody you were expecting twins? Why did you tell everybody you were pregnant? Should have hidden your life inside. But she was trying to say she's trying to come out of her comfort zone. And then at that time when she was pregnant, she was having so many crises and problems. So she was feeling like social media would help her relieve of all those stress. So from her own point of view, she's like, that's why she was posting, because even before the baby died, she kept saying she's not posting because she wants to post. She's posting because it helps her mentally and it also boosts her her self-confidence. But people kept saying, why don't you just keep your life to yourself? It's your life, it's pregnancy, because it's between like 50-50. If you lose your life at the end of the day, who really cares if you died or not? Even if your child died, who really cares if your child died? But you need to keep yourself private because people would see and they'll just throw their 2 cents. They'll give stupid opinions. And at the end of the day, what do you stand to gain? Nothing. You know, so I feel like people should still be private, but then when to be private, you know when to be private, when to come out and to show off yourself, show what you have in store, like what you have inside of you. You come out and show the world because, I mean, who runs the world?
Girls.
Who runs the world?
Girls.
I'll keep quiet to that. I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
I don't think so. Women have stopped running the world.
When?
Let's not do this on this episode. I beg your pardon.
Okay. Israel is saying something, but I don't want to say too much. So let's just end it there. Let's just zip it there. So, okay, still on the Lifestyle Cafe. Catch us on the same station, same time. Okay? All right. Bye.
The best of the best.